right, Jennifer. Well, I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have food or rent, to say the least we were hard-pressed. Then Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair and painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split up on the side to clean up tonight. It was red velvet trim and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. Said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck and then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at our pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your paw's running off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched the crows crawl across the hill in my tie heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else I was talking, asking, Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, that was the last time I saw my mom when I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby. Mama died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate had started turning for me. There was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been talking about. I knew what I had to do when I made myself that solemn vow, that I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, you might be born just plain white trash, but fancy was my name. Said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. It wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the streets. 1 week later, I was born to sea in a five-room hotel suite.
Yes, you were.
I charmed a king and a congressman and an occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat. And I ain't done bad.
She ain't done bad.
Now in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad and criticize Mama for turning me out, no matter how little we had. But though I ain't had to worry about nothing for nigh on 15 years, well, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice singing in my ears. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down, hun, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Oh, and I guess she did.
Sean. Sean. Jeff.